Well, he's been so disappointed before. How could he not feel disappointed again? When you expect to find a spouse or a partner in life, it can be very discouraging when you want it so badly. And to think that you won't have that, it's heartbreaking. That just shook me.
What happens now? I need to get out of here.
He's gone.
No.
What happens now? Nick walks out of the hotel, ladies. It's fine. It was a night filled with tears. The tears were flowing on the latest Bachelor episode.
Yeah, most of them coming from Nick himself. We're going to get to that in just a minute. But first, we're breaking down all the other drama with our favorite Bachelor ladies. Welcome back, Caila, Quinn, and Olivia Caridi.
Woo!
Hello.
We've all got our cute emojis ready. Facebook Live, get ready to react along with us. This is our favorite thing in the world. The the episode started with jilted lover Taylor's swift return to give Nick a warning. Watch this.
Hey, guys.
What is she doing here?
I need to talk to you. Two things. Corinne, you lied today.
Okay.
Two, can we talk?
Sure.
Quickly.
Give me 1 second.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
So awkward. So, okay, Olivia, I mean, after Taylor warns Nick that Corinne is a lying fake, he swiftly sends her away. I mean, do you think that he took any of what she said to heart?
No. He was like, I dumped you already. Why are you here? What's your name again?
Yeah, right. Well, Caila, were Corinne's chances hurt at all, do you think, by Taylor's confrontation?
If anything, it made it better. They had something to connect with, someone to, like, a villain to root against.
That's totally true. It kind of like don't give them more to sort of bond over, right?
Exactly.
Anyway, but Taylor had to get her words in.
I know. And it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, after a rose ceremony that saw the end of the road for Josephine, Jamie, and tragically everyone's favorite dolphin trainer, Alexis, we're so sad to see her go. Nick and the remaining women flew to St. Thomas, where Christina got her first one-on-one date. So the Russian adoptee opened up to Nick in a really big way. So Facebook Live, let us know what emoji best captures your feelings about this scene.
Towards being empty, and I remember eating lipstick. It didn't taste good by any means, because I was like, I'm hungry. And then my mom was coming back, so she asked me, she was like, have you eaten anything today? And I was like, okay, well, I have. I did.
And how old were you, like 5 or 6?
5 or 6. And I said I did, and I broke her rule of not having anything to eat for the whole day. And she screamed like, get out, and it really felt like she meant it. So I left. I think within weeks I was in the orphanage permanently.
Yeah, we got the sad emojis and the heart. So
heartbreaking.
Oh, I mean, sorry.
no, but the heart. That can be love for that. Caila,
I loved the moment.
Christina goes on to reveal that she got adopted into an American family after 7 or 8 years in an orphanage. It's a really compelling story and a heart-wrenching story and all these different elements. What do you think her odds are with Nick now?
I think she really opened up and made herself vulnerable. This is the kind of vulnerability he's looking for, not just like a sexual foot. And so I think she has really high chances now.
I do too. I felt really good about that for her.
I know, she was so open. Yeah, Olivia, what do you think her chances are? I mean, does it also help that she has a lot of siblings like Nick does?
I just think they had a lot in common, and they come from such different worlds, but I really liked their connection. She's good.
Yeah, we've got her eyes out.
It didn't feel like she was spilling her story just to like use it. It felt like she was actually just telling him about herself.
Yeah,
it was really real. All right, after the date with Christina, it was all downhill for Nick after that point. He followed the whole thing up with a group date that included the most uncomfortable game of beach volleyball ever played in the history of the world. But the most uncomfortable part of the date was when Jasmine, who was frustrated, very frustrated about not getting a one-on-one, really choked when she had some alone time. Let's see what you guys think about this clip. Facebook Live, watch.
Even after, like, it makes me upset. I want to choke you so bad. I'll put you in the... No. Put you in the shirt right now.
Okay.
That's sexual. You know what I mean? Like...
Kind of.
It just makes... No, I'm being serious. Like, you know, like, I just want to, like, throw your ass down and be like, oh, you know? But, I don't know. It's just one of those, like...
Well, I think,
damn it, Nick, but like...
I appreciate you sharing.
You just like...
And I do apologize for... I know it's hard. And
it sucks, but it put you in the chokey.
now it's a name for
I
it.
feel like this is the Olivia face, and you're like,
This
whoa.
is Nick's face as he's gasping for air. Yes, Jasmine is choking.
Please end it.
It was so uncomfortable. I had to rewatch it a few times.
The choky.
So Nick sent Jasmine home right after this. So uncomfortable for her. But what was going through your mind when you watched this scene?
My whole thing was this is like middle school. It's like everyone's in the sandbox. Everyone's getting really upset. They all go have temper tantrums, and then she's acting out.
She was definitely acting out. And
Yeah.
then she had like a hint of like what might work, as we were talking before, that like maybe like I'll put this out there, like maybe this little weird like sexual thing.
Sexy.
He did not go for it, and
No.
she did not take the cue.
She does not read signs well.
No,
Seriously.
I know. I feel bad for her. I mean, this was a complete meltdown.
It was. And Olivia, so group dates, obviously they're very stressful, especially this late in the game, but is this the worst Bachelor sort of spin out meltdown we've seen? How do you think Jasmine ended up so wound up here?
I think it's hard to be the one who never gets a one-on-one. I was her. I never had that desperate of a meltdown, but I did understand. It's frustrating to just constantly be passed up. You were like, why am I here? I think this was her last-ditch sexual effort.
Look at it, she needed a dramatic moment, right?
I mean, it was self-destruction
Yeah.
from the get-go.
Yeah.
You could
She's promoting 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
The sequel.
Yeah.
She's like, maybe we can film it first.
Yeah.
Right here on
When
the
you were
beach.
on the show, though, what was your most Jasmine-like freaked out moment that you had?
Vegas. Dancing on stage and then having a total meltdown in a room by myself. I mean, that was my meltdown.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I've been there.
and
Do
then
you have one, Caila?
I think when I was on the bamboo raft, with him, I was like talking in circles. I was so confused, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just like really upset.
Bamboo rafts have a way of doing that to people. You just
Yes.
you lose your bearings. After the group date, Nick is visibly shaken for the rest of the episode. We actually saw a side of him we haven't seen this entire season. He goes on a 2-on-1 date with Danielle L. and Whitney. After quickly sending Whitney home, he still doesn't feel right. Ends up sending Danielle L. home too. Spoiler alert. Just as the remaining women realize what has happened, Nick comes in to explain himself to them. Get ready to click those reaction buttons, Facebook Live, and tell us what you think of this crazy little emotional moment.
So I think after today ended, I just kind of felt like I had a new low. Because I think my biggest fear right now is like, is the same thing gonna happen? You know, with you guys, you know. And I really want this to work out, but I want it to be, real. I want it to be right. And, right now I just feel like terrified that's not gonna happen. So, I don't know if I can keep doing this. I gotta go on.
Like, some of the girls look sad. The looks on their faces say a lot.
Yep.
Olivia,
Yeah.
do you think that Nick getting this vulnerable with them helped or hurt him?
Well, the thing is, there's 6 people left, I think, right? 6?
Yes.
Yeah.
To see the Bachelor come in at that point and say, oh, I don't know about this, that's like, uh-oh, we're getting low on people here, so if you don't get the vibes, this is not good.
I give it a thumbs up for him being real for a second
Yeah.
there, but also a kind of like, scary face, because some of those girls were like, what are you doing?
doing? Are you
Like,
leaving all of us?
Are you leaving? And like, why are you crying? I don't know. I just felt like they weren't ready for it, some of them. Anyway, Caila, at this
I
point,
feel like we all feel just sad for him.
Yeah.
In
It's
the
like,
situation.
Yeah.
he's even rewatching it.
Yeah.
come on. Anyway, Caila, at this point in the season, it's very stressful, obviously, for everyone involved. Were you surprised to see Nick end up this uncertain at this point?
I'm not surprised because all these women are telling him they love him, and if he's unsure in any way, he's like, why don't I feel this way too? But we all fall in love at different times. And my thing is, he just needs affirmation. These women need to like stand up, tell them like, you're my man, you're doing a great job, because he is being vulnerable and he needs some affirmation too.
All right.
I don't know though, Danielle. I tried to do that and she's gone.
True girl talent.
The episode ends in a bit of a cliffhanger. I mean, Olivia, do you think that Nick's gonna recover? Is he gone?
Okay.
Is he gone, or is he gonna end up proposing to one of these women at the end?
He just walked out of the hotel.
He is not
Coming
gone.
back. Like,
Do you think he will propose by the end of the show, though?
I'm not getting the vibes.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the proposal vibes, but let's be
not
honest.
either.
He can't leave. He's not going to leave the show.
pick one.
I love
But
that they're
no, he
touting
just
it like,
went to
will
take a
he ever
shower,
return?
okay?
Like, yeah,
Like,
he wants to
come
take a
on.
shower.
Yeah.
He'll be back. Caila, Nick's had his heart broken twice before on The Bachelor. He's talked about this several times this season. Will he be able to embrace love again? What do you think?
I think he will eventually. I don't know, maybe he's a cynic. He does seem like he's not going to fall in love, which makes me really sad.
It's kind of like, do any of these women have what he's looking for?
Yeah.
And maybe it's editing, maybe we don't know. I don't think we've seen that happen yet.
No.
Not even close.
No.
So.
Well, we're really lucky because tomorrow we're very excited to have Nick himself on People Now.
Yeah.
Yes, where's he gonna find us?
There it is.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we want to know, Facebook Live, what are your questions for Nick? And also, Olivia and Kayla, at this point, what is the number one question that you would each ask
first.
Okay.
Nick?
I think I would ask him what his love language is, because I don't feel like he's getting it.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's really good.
And on the deeper level, Creed or Nickelback?
Who knows?
Tells you a lot about a man.
Yes.
Definitely does. What would you prefer?
Creed.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Please say Creed.
Yeah.
We'll tip him off to get the right answer so he doesn't get skewered by you on Twitter for
answer.
saying Nickelback. You're just setting him up for like complete devastation on social media if he
What
says
is the
either of
best
those.
of the worst?
All right.
Please.
Caila, Quinn, Olivia, Caridi, thank you so much. As always, guys, make sure to tune into ABC's The Bachelor every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.